welcome to the Ranger's Respite. I'm Philip, and this is Drinking Geeks. Hey guys, Philip here. This is my second go at recording this because I forgot something the last time. This week I'm doing a rip on the Sacrificial Virgin. That, of course, if you've noted the presence of rum means it's not a virgin drink, a non-alcoholic drink. I like to call it the Maiden. Holden has used several names to refer to it, but it's very similar. It starts with half ounce of red grenadine, which is just sort of because that way when I'm done I don't have red goo in the end in my measuring device. And then a half ounce of fresh squeezed lemon juice. And the other ounce and a half of that is going to be stored somehow safely somewhere. And then an ounce and a half of spiced rum. I'm using Blackheart because I've got it. Gonna be real honest with you, I'm not a particularly big fan of this particular spiced rum. It does its job. It's pretty cheap, but I've got to use it up, so I'm using it. And then an ounce and a half of pineapple juice. Still smells good, so I'm not worried about it. Just a hair above the number, but that's the way it goes. And an ounce and a half of orange juice. And top off with club soda. Ooh, this may have gotten slightly shaken up. And stir it together, because what we've got now is actually almost layered with, just a good layer of grenadine on the bottom, and it should come out the same sort of pink color that I expected the Sacrificial Virgin to come out. And ta-da! There you have it. It's a pretty nice color. Great flavor profile. It's basically the same as a Sacrificial Virgin, with the sort of major tropical flavors coming in from the pineapple juice and orange juice. With that hint of berry, sweet notes from the grenadine, and the tartness from the lemon, which makes a good solid base. And then this is really mostly vanilla and very little else that comes through. A bit of that molassesy character that some rums have, but it's most of its impact is vanilla. Which makes sense because that's what it smells like. Now, it tastes like vanilla scented hand sanitizer smells, which is not great, obviously. But, so there's the Island Maiden. I like it. It's very sweet, so if you don't like sweet drinks, it probably isn't for you. But it's got some balance to it from the tartness of the lemon juice. The effervescence of the club soda fades quickly, as usual, but that's probably due to the presence of ice, because ice decarbonates things quickly. I like it. Might not be everybody's cup of tea, but I like it. Now, reached the end of the video, so I'm going to do my usual shill stuff. Down in the description below, you will find a link to the Texas Craft Spirits PAC, Political Action Committee. They're trying to save craft spirits in Texas, which is a big deal because, like literally everywhere else in this country, craft spirits are getting hit harder by this pandemic than the big guys. And that means that we've got to work harder to save them. What they're trying to do is make it possible for Texas distilleries to ship and deliver alcohol, to increase the number of bottles that can be purchased in a tasting room, and to make it overall safer and easier for them to survive through this pandemic. Now, the link in my description will drop you on a splash page for the Crowded Barrel Distillery. That's because they're someone that I follow online and I like them. And then there's also a link to the Whiskey Lodge Discord, where a bunch of like-minded individuals hang out and talk about whiskey. Full disclosure, I am a moderator there now. I wasn't before. If you would like to have an input on the cocktails that I make in Drinking Geeks related videos, or if you would like to vote on what I review, you can do so by joining my Patreon. It's $1 a month. It gets you, those two privileges, as well as access to my channel's private Discord community, where you can talk to myself and members of my local whiskey club about whiskey and other nerdy things like D&D. If you do not want to spend $12, or you don't like Patreon, but you still would like to support my channel, you can spend $3 on a That's the Spirit pot still sticker in my Etsy store. There's a link in the description down below. And I think that is everything. So, until next time, which will be Monday, stay happy, stay geeks, Sancha.